49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Godden. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. So dangerous with the football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking to throw. Costello completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Costello. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third down, Costello. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll go with Foreman. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Now Foreman, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And oh, it's blocked. And the Rams have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 78 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Ready, set. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Hey. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 80 weapon.
Throwing on first down. Costello. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back to throw. Costello. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And an alley to run. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 55 yards on the ground. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. But it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action maybe.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Back to throw, Laletta looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any Extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Brissett got his open man. It's Carr. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Brissett. That's caught at the 3. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Ready? Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
218, chop.
Here's Lawletta. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Sam off. Safety's creeping.
A carry for Foreman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Throwing on third down, Laletta. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now here's Laletta. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Gold for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Brissett sets to throw it. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Out of the gun, Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On second down now. It's Wilson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Left coming. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll... Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another carry for Wilson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 40. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Foreman. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Foreman down to the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Lauletta. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there was a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run once more with Henderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Brissett now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Henderson now on first and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, and he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, it's Brissett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick by Elliott is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, You'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Lauletta off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. They'll run on first down. Foreman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Lauletta. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
From the gun on third down, Lauletta. Open man is heard. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. We're set now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He's got his man on the crossing route. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Brissett. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Lawletta. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Jeff Wilson, 41 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The shotgun snap to Lawletta. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
We're set on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lauletta. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Lauletta. Safarian Jenkins has it. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Lauletta. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, Delta. Five.
For Lauletta, one final throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But this...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Ready, no.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket? Fool. Close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like